Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I intend to show you how to make your own cute little spider using Tinkercad's code blocks. This should be a short little project and easy for you to make. The first thing that we'll need to do is go and create a new code blocks design. In this video I'll be using the comments to show you what parts of the spider we're working on. You don't need to use these, but you can if they help you organize your work. The first part that we'll be making is the body. In order to do that, we'll first drag in a half sphere, and then we'll go into the Modify tab and drag in a scale command. We'll set the scaling for this half sphere to be 1.4. We'll then drag in a Move command, and we'll set the X for the move to be 15, the Y will be 0, and the Z will be 2. After this, we'll drag in another half sphere, and this time we don't need to move anything. The last thing I'll do is change the color of our body of our spider to be purple. Next, we will be working on the legs of the spider. To make the legs, we'll drag in a round roof shape, and then we'll go to the Modify tab and drag in a Scale XYZ command. We will set the X scaling to be 0.25, the Y scaling will be 2.3, and the Z scaling will be 0.2. After this, we'll drag in a Move command, and we'll move this leg to an X of 5, a Y of 0, and a Z of -4. We'll then drag in a Rotate command, and we're going to rotate this leg on the Z axis, and we are going to rotate it by 30 degrees. Now, this creates 2 of our legs. To create the rest, we'll go to the Control tab, and we'll drag in a Repeat command. We're going to tell it to repeat the commands inside of it 3 times. And then we're going to drag a copy command into the repeat function. After the copy command, we'll drag in a rotate command, and we'll have it rotate on the Z axis, and it is going to rotate by -20 degrees. Last, I'll change the color of our legs to a light purple, and then I'll press play. We can see we've created the body, and now the legs. There's 8 legs for our spider. Next up, we will be working on the eyes of this spider. To make the eyes, we'll drag in a sphere. I'll change the color of these eyes to be green, and then clicking on this arrow, I'll open up some more options to change our sphere. I'm going to set the radius of this sphere to be 2. I'll then drag in a Move command, and I'm going to move the first eye to an X of -6.5 and a Y of 5. Z will be 0. For the second eye, I'll drag in another sphere, change the color, and change the radius down to 2. I'll drag in another Move command. The X again will be -6.5, but this time the Y will be -5. Z is still 0. The last part of our spider we need to make is the mouth. In order to create the mouth, we'll go back to the Shapes tab, and we will drag in another half sphere. Instead of changing the color though, we are going to change it to a hole by clicking this gray circle. Next, we'll go to the Modify tab, and we'll drag in a Move command. We are going to move our mouth to an X of -11 and a Z of -3. Now we need 2 rotate commands. The first rotate command will rotate around the Z axis by 90 degrees, and the second rotate command is going to rotate around the X axis but this time it's going to rotate by 180 degrees. The last thing that we need is a scale X, Y, and Z command. We're going to set the X scaling to be 0.4, the Y scaling will also be 0.4, and the Z scaling will be set to 0.25. Now we can just drag in a create group command to complete our project and press play to see our work. There's the body of our spider, the legs, the repeat command making them all, the eyes, and the mouth. And there you go, a happy little spider ready to be 3D printed. If you'd like this project and would like to see me improve on it, maybe add some teeth or improve the legs, please consider liking the video or subscribing to the YouTube channel. If you'd like to download my model, I have it available on my printables page. That printables page is on screen right now, or you can look at the video description and find it there. Either way, I hope you had a great time and you enjoyed the project.